All right, you ready?
We rolling.
You rolling? All right, shalom, shalom. Want to start saying all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'char Kadash. All right, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, peace and mercy be unto the Lord's elect out there teaching the word in true sincerity. All right, I'm the brother Amar. Got the brother
Kadar.
Got the brother
Shamaria.
Khan. We the brothers from GMS Cleveland. All right, and we just gonna kind of dive into it. The second chapter of Ephesians, we just gonna do like a whole chapter breakdown, which the chapter is not that long, so Lord willing, we just breeze through it and just give brothers some edification on it.
That's right, brother.
So
let's start over reading.
Come.
This is Ephesians chapter 2 and 1. It said, and you have he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins.
Right, and brothers, we was gonna, like I said, we just want to go through it real quickly. When you look up that word quicken, it's gonna take you back to a Hebrew word in Psalms 119 and 93, chaya. It's gonna say to restore, repair, make whole. And if you know the scriptures, the Lord he always equate us to being spiritually dead. When you read Revelation 11 and 8. So when the Lord quickened us, it was Him giving us the spirit to be back alive again. Pretty much the dry bones coming back.
Ezekiel the 37th chapter.
Exactly.
But I got that Revelations 8.
Yeah, go ahead.
This Revelations 11 and 8. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also the Lord was crucified.
Exactly, and this place that's spiritually called Sodom and Egypt is Babylon the Great, which is this place called America. And then their dead bodies is talking about pretty much our people.
That's right.
Being in a dead state of mind, man. If you look at Jake, bro, they don't know what the hell going on, man. They out of it, bro. They gone. Only people that know is the Lord's elect, all right, and then the elites of Esau, because you got average Edomites, they don't even know, man. You know what I mean? So that's why I said he have quickened, which means we won't get the precept on it. I'm gonna give you the Hebrew word again. Go ahead.
This Psalms chapter 119, verse 93. It says, I will never forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me.
Right. So what did King David say? He said, I will never forget thy precepts, for with them, with the word, he said they have quickened him, meaning they restored him, they brought him back to life. You know what I mean? Without the precepts, without this word, we dead. And right. Brother Ma, he was going to it, and it was at Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter or the 6th chapter. Right. One of them chapters, it tell you about how the laws make us, in the eyes of the nations.
Look like wise and understanding.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's the 4th chapter.
4.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You can get it real quick, and if you want, then we're going to kind of breeze through
this Deuteronomy chapter 4, I'm going to start at verse 5. It said, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye shall do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
So there you go. That's what make us alive. That's what keeps us from being spiritually dead. It's the scriptures. So we're gonna continue on. Hit back on verse 1 again real quick. Whoever's in Ephesians.
All right, this Ephesians chapter 2, verse 1. It said, and you have he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins.
Right. In other words, Jake was going off so damn much that it was to a point where, like, we was dead in them sins, man. Like, we was gone, you know what I mean? And when you read Isaiah, the 1st chapter, it goes into that. So we're going to keep
basically, Jake was, choosing death rather than life.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, because remember, we went to the word dead. It means to live a life not devoted to the Most High. So there you go. I want to break the word down.
This Ephesians 2 and 2, wherein in time past ye walked according to the course of the world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience.
Keep going.
Verse 3, among whom also we all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others.
Yeah, because we was taught, just like in this society now, Esau teach you, he got them Sprite commercials, obey the thirst and all the other shit, and do as thou wilt, and you know what I mean? Like, just pretty much giving it to the flesh, man. Because I know the elder Required Corn from London, he went into a lesson I recently watched, and he was talking about, flesh only know two things. He said it was pleasure and pain. You know what I mean?
Pain.
Your spirit is the thing that dictates right and wrong. The flesh don't do that. Your flesh just know either this shit feels good, whether you in some box or you eating, or damn, this shit hurts. That's what the flesh tell you. But your spirit is supposed to be the one that dictates the dictates the decision making. And right here, what it just said we were giving them the desires of the flesh and the mind. So during that time prior to us getting the word, like we was just giving over to sin.
And a law is what? A law, a law is decision. Like the law teach you how to act on things, basically. With the law, you would know what right from wrong is. Without the law, you dead.
Yeah, you dead. Like
just like in Esau's society with his law. You can't speed. So just in the law of the Lord, hey, you can't commit adultery. You know how to go. Basically.
Yeah, you in the spirit. Like the brother said, the law is what gives you the understanding of what right and wrong is.
That's right.
That's why Jake don't understand what right and wrong is. You missing the law. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You got it out.
This Ephesians chapter 2, verse 4, it said, "But Yahweh, who is rich in mercy, for his great love wherewith he loved us, even when we were dead in sins."
Right, and remember what the word dead mean? Breaking it back down again, it means to live a life not devoted to the Most High. You know what I mean? And that's why Jake was dead. Jake had reached a point in their time where they were literally doing any and everything, man. You know what I mean? Jake was, when you read the history, man, Jake was going the fuck off, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of our people, you got facts or homosexuals today. You had Jake that was going off then doing that shit, man. You had
going after the ways of the heathen.
Exactly, bro. You know what I mean? You had Jake getting, tattoos, you know what I mean? Doing all type of shit. So that being dead in sins of Jake living a life not devoted to the Most High, which we still see to this day. Yeah, iniquity, sin upon sin. You got it out.
All right, it says, even when we were dead, basically not living a life devoted to the Most High.
Yep.
And sins have quickened us together with a Mashiach, by grace ye are saved.
Yo, keep going.
It says, verse 6, and have raised us up together and made us sit together in the heavenly places in the Mashiach Yahweh Shai.
Keep going.
That in the ages to come he might show the exceeding riches of his grace and kindness towards us through Mashiach Yahweh Shai.
Right. The Most High showed. That's how Most High showed how merciful he is. That he gave his only begotten son up. You know what I mean, for us. You know what I mean. He didn't have to do that. He could have just said, to hell with y'all, like how he told Moses, I'll just raise up rocks. You know what I mean? Which he can do. You know what I mean? Because remember, he took the staff and he turned that to a son that wasn't living. He turned it to a living object. So the Moses, he could have did that. He could have took some rocks like he told Moses and raised them up, and we could have been wiped away.
That's
but
right.
He gave Yahweh Shai for our sins.
That's right. Verse 8, it says, for by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahweh.
Yep, keep going.
Not of works, lest any man should boast.
Yeah, keep going.
For we are his workmanship, created in Mashiach Yahweh Shai, unto good works, which Yahweh had before ordained we should walk in them.
Keep going.
Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called the circumcision,
right,
and the flesh made by hands.
Right, because the uncircumcision is a pretty much, it goes into the Israelites that did not know who they were, and then they said they were called by the circumcision, uncircumcision. The circumcision is talking about the Jews that knew, that lost, you know what I mean, that grew up in the customs, and they will be pretty much mocking the uncircumcision, which is the Israelites, foreigners that was coming back into the fold. You know, go ahead.
All right, verse 12, it says that at that time ye were without a Mashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope without Yahweh in the world.
Right, you want to break it down, man?
Yeah, that was that commonwealth, man. Basically, that our rights were taken from us, man. All right, our rights were stripped, from us, not having the Most High in the world, basically. All right, because you all on our own, abandoned.
Yep, come on, bro. Go ahead.
It says, verse 13, but now in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh by the blood of Hamashiach.
Right, and brothers, you know, I mean, we can't get them if y'all want, but that's only if y'all want. But yeah, that pretty much breaks it down itself. The reason how we got back that we got back our commonwealth, which is our citizenship, is through Yahushua. You know what I mean? Because remember in Hosea and the 1:10, he said, "You shall be called not my people." You know what I mean? There in the land, you shall be called my people. The Most High pretty much did away with Jake, and we wasn't. The Most High didn't look at us like, nah, them and my people. They going all the way the fuck off. Because when you read Hosea 1:10, it goes into it. So we got back that commonwealth, which is the citizenship, the rights, when Yahushua, when he went on the cross for us, man. That's why I say what the brother just read, verse 13. But now in Hamashiach Yahushua, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh, are made close to the Most High by the blood of Mashiach. First, Corinthians 6. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 6:20. For ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify Yahweh in your body and in your spirit, which are God's.
You got it, man. Yeah.
So yeah, we were bought with a price, which that price was the blood of Yahushua.
Yep.
He was that ultimate sacrifice, man.
Yep.
And he was that ultimate lamb.
Yeah, he did the ultimate thing, man. It's like without Yahushua, we wouldn't be here. Like you know what I mean? We'd probably be like the heathen shit.
That's right.
You know what I mean? The Lord could have he could have just said, fuck y'all, and I'm gonna raise up another group of people, and you know what I mean? We could have been in the kingdom, we could have been slaves.
Yeah, because the scriptures say the Lord doeth so whatever he please.
Yeah.
So it's nothing that the Lord
can't do.
The Lord is not, you can't limit the power of the Lord. Man.
Yep.
It's unlimited.
Yep. And when you go, matter of fact, when you go to Revelation 19 chapter, it say he omnipotent. When you look at that word omnipotent, it means limitless. The Most High, he don't got no limit on his power, man.
That's right, brother.
You got it out.
All right, this Ephesians chapter 2, verse 13.
Yeah, 14.
Well, 14 it says, "For he is our peace, who have made both one." And have broken down the middle wall of partition between us.
Yep, and brothers, when we went through it, that middle wall partition is talking about that fence or that wall that separated Israel from the Most High. Yeah, yep.
That basically, was in the middle of us, stopping us from coming.
Yep.
Together with Yahweh.
Yep. And then when Yahushua, when he came on the scene, he tore that shit down.
He tore that down.
You know what I mean? Now we back together with the Heavenly Father. You know what I mean? Because of Yahushua, because of his sacrifice.
That's right, brother. All right, this is Ephesians 2:15. It says, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contained in ordinances, for to make in himself of twain one new man, so making peace.
Right, and when brothers went through it, we went through that word abolish. When you look it up, abolish, it means to do away with the old system. You know what I mean? And what did Yahushua do away with? That pretty much the old
animal sacrifices.
Yeah, the old animal sacrifices and pretty much the Old Testament. You know what I mean? Like the first covenant. I'm gonna say that. There we go. He did away with the first covenant, and he presented. We read it earlier in Hebrews 8 chapter. He had a better covenant on better promises. You know what I'm saying? So when Yahushua came on the scene, like it was like, yo, he opened up something way better, which is pretty much like the brother said. Shit, we gonna get the laws, statutes, and commandments written in our inwards, man, and we don't have to do animal sacrifice on this side right now because of Yahushua. You know what I mean? Like you go ahead.
It's Hebrews 8:6. But now have he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises.
You got it out.
All right, so yeah, Yahushua, he came to put away, basically that old covenant, which he gave us a new covenant, which has better promises, man. Yep. Like the brother said, the laws and commandments is gonna be within our inward parts. All right, we're gonna overcome death.
Yep.
Overcome sin.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna be perfect.
God,
we're gonna be perfect people, man. Ask Yahweh, man.
That Jake don't understand how crazy it's about to be, man. We gonna be in our perfect state, man.
Perfect. We ain't gonna be in these corrupted fleshly bodies, man.
Not having wicked thoughts.
We gonna be pure, man. Yeah. Back to our hey, we gonna be how the Lord created us to be.
There
man.
You go, bro. There you go.
And our full strength, man.
And that's why brothers go so hard for the truth, man. Cause Jake don't understand. Like they're like, man, why y'all keep coming out here, bro? It's because of the Lord, what the Lord promises, man. You fight for it, man. Yeah. Don't nobody want to fucking stay here, man. And you know what I mean? A lot of this shit is whack, yo. Weak ass bodies, you get sick, easily. You know what I mean? This shit's whack, bro.
We fighting for immortality.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
Real talk, bro. I gotta get a precept for you too. Go ahead.
All right, this is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 16, and that he might reconcile both unto Yahweh in one body by the cross, having slain the enmity thereby.
Yeah. It say having slain the enmity thereby, man. The Most High, man. Like I said, I mean, Yahweh Shai, what he did for us, it was pretty much the ultimate sacrifice, bro. We couldn't have got back to the Heavenly Father without him. That's why Yahweh Shai is so important, man. It not only because he our Lord and Savior, but because of what he did.
But the Lord, the Most High, gave his only begotten Son, man. Mm-hmm. So basically, he gave his Son for us. Mm-hmm. He sacrificed his Son for us, man. Yeah, He made a sacrifice, man, for us. Yeah. And that's the love he got for us, man. Yeah. All right, not how we used to make a sacrifice unto the Lord. Mm-hmm. The Lord gave us; He made a sacrifice for us, man.
That's love right there.
That's love right there. His only begotten Son. Yep. All right, so that we could come back to Him, man.
Mm-hmm. That's heavy, yo.
So all you have to do is believe in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, man. Mm-hmm. And follow him,
That's why Lord, when he healed people, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, Lord, like, that faith hath made thee whole. It's the belief on him. He always asks, sometimes he's asked people, he's like, do you believe I can heal you? And they say, yeah, shit, all right, thy faith hath made thee whole. It's the belief in him, man. That's why belief is so important, man. You know what I mean? If you don't believe in the truth, you know what I mean, you shouldn't be doing it, man. You know what I mean? Because you wasting your time.
You're doing it in vain.
You're doing it in vain, man. You got it, brother.
It's Ephesians chapter 2 and 17. Mm-hmm. And came and preached peace to you which are far off, and to them that were nigh. Mm-hmm. For through him we both have access by one Spirit unto the Father. Mm-hmm. So that's what the brother was speaking about, through him. Mm-hmm. Get that John 14 and 16.
Oh yeah. I got it.
You want to precept to that? All right, I'm going to read this back. This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 18. It said, for through him we both have access by one Spirit unto the Father. Mm-hmm. And if you grab that, John.
Yeah, I had that precept on deck.
John chapter 14,
6.
Verse 6. Mm-hmm. It said, Yahweh Shai saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
Right, so you got to go through Yahweh Shai to get to the Most High, man. Mm-hmm. Like we mentioned earlier, Yahweh Shai was that, he broke down that wall and that hedge, man, so that we can be back in connection with the Heavenly Father, man. All right, that our sins, our iniquity and our sins, took us away. All right, so the Lord came back and, we ain't happy, the Lord came back and, hey, man, made us back. As one, man.
Yeah, as one.
All right. This is Ephesians chapter 2 and 19. It said, now therefore ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and of the household of Yahweh.
Right, because remember we read in the 12th verse when we talk about the Commonwealth, when we had our rights stripped,
being the citizen.
Right. He had the rights taken from us. Then the verse the brother just read, we had them now granted back to us, by Yahweh Shai. So that it all lined up perfectly, man. You know what I mean? You go ahead and finish.
Verse 20, it said, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach himself being the chief cornerstone, in whom all the building fitly framed together growth unto an holy temple in the Lord, in whom ye also are builded together for an habitation of Yahweh through the Spirit.
Right, and that's they say you build up a habitation, and so what that, because remember we say 2 or 3 are gathered in my name.
I'm in the midst.
Exactly, bro. So when his brothers around, it just said when you build up a habitation. When that spiritual house come together, you can feel the Spirit, bro. You can feel the Most High within brothers. You like, dang, yo, brothers be lively. You know what I mean? Brothers be that's the Most High.
Right now.
That's why when you get around hella brothers, bro, you can feel it, bro. You like, oh shit, bro. You know what I mean? Something heavy, you know what I mean? That's the Most High. That's why I bring that last verse back out.
This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 21, in whom all the building fitly framed together, growth unto an holy temple in the Lord.
Right, that third temple. Go ahead.
It says, in whom ye also are builded together for an habitation of Yahweh through the Spirit.
Right, because remember back then during the old time, it was an actual temple made where the Most High would dwell at. You know what I mean? You had the mercy seat and all that when you read the book of Hebrews. But now there's no more physical temple. It's the spiritual temple, which is the third temple, which is us. You know what I mean? And the Most High, now the Most High, instead of him dwelling in a physical temple like back then, he could just do it around the brothers. Yeah, it's gold, man. That's gold, man. So hey, you know, we pray brothers edify with that. We're gonna give all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash. All right, double honor to our apostles, elders, great millstone. All right, Shalom, Wakasah, how backyard to the Lord's elect. Shalom, man.
Shalom, wild Bible.
Calm, bro.